What's going on, guys? It's been a while since I posted a video, and today I'll be showing you my blue mega cab. It's ultra blue, pretty rare color. Only posted a little bit on Instagram, but today we'll got a bunch of work to do with it. I've been doing a bunch off camera, just been real busy. Did a big radiator, did some turbo piping, all that stuff. We got some 35s on it, brand new brakes all the way around. We got the ranch hands front and rear now. So today we're going to be doing a leveling kit, some new shocks from Rough Country, and some wheel spacers. This thing rubs pretty hard when we're turning, and the suspension freaking rides like a rock. So today we're going to get that figured out and show you guys what we're doing to it. So I'll show you guys a little bit of the goodies underneath the hood. So we got the intake horn here, 3.5 piping under here. Got the big 4-row aluminum radiator. Put a crankcase breather over here. We also have a full 5-inch exhaust all the way back to a 6-inch tip. Yeah, so that's pretty much it with all that stuff. Got those 35s on. So we're gonna start cranking along because it's about to get pretty hot. So let's get at it. All right, so we got the wheel off. We got this thing all set up on jacks, and then we have the jack to lower the axle down. Look at these puny little guys here. And then we're gonna do a 2.5 inch spacer inside here. Get all this off, sway bar links, drop this thing down, get these coils out, and then put the new shock in there and the lift block. So let's get at that, keep on going. Alright, so we got this all done. Spacer up top, looking pretty. Shocks. Now onto spacers. If you guys don't torque these things, you guys are losers. Make sure you guys torque them. Normally the spacers will come to a certain spec what it asks for. With their nuts, they'll either say like 20 pounds less, which is fine. So let's get these wheel spacers on. We're going to torque the actual wheel to a spec and get this finished up for the front end, and then go to the rear, get the rear shocks, rear spacers, and then we're going to put some mud flaps, real nice ones, so I don't chip up my paint with these tires. So we got those things on there, nice and snug, torqued them, and then make sure before you start torquing and all that stuff, make sure that the nuts go all the way in and they center themselves up on the hub. They're acorn nuts, so the acorn nuts technically centers it, so go across. Other than that, got that ready. Time for the wheels. Let's get those on, and then we can get this thing off the jacks. Alright, so we're on the rear, so we got the rear spacers to do. Got these rear shocks to do. These things are old. Not to mention these front shocks completely blown out. Ugh. Okay, that's those. Alright, so let's get this over. Alright, so we're back on the rear shocks here. So make sure you guys put your safety squinters on. Doing this. Yeah, let's get this off. Never mind, turn it up. number one. I got some dirt in my eye.
What'd you put these on?
Before someone makes fun of me in the comments saying that I'm putting the shock upside down, because sometimes these are at the bottom, these are at the top. This is at the top mount up here, so. Tighten it up, or you get on the other side. We won't really videotape that one. This is not really a how to install and all this stuff. But got that done, so on to the next. All right, so these are the old mud flaps for the rear. They're not really adjustable to kick it out, so we don't have any rock chips hit the paint. Pretty rare color for the most part. Yes, it has some rock chips, whatever. I'm not repainting the truck. Repainting stuff never really color match. So then we got front ones too, because I don't want it chipping up along the side. So these are our new ones, these 4x4 ones, pretty cool off of Amazon. A little expensive, but oh well. So we can adjust it every which way we want to. You can bend it just a little bit to give it a little curvature. And again, since these are metal, I'm going to put some a little bit thicker tape between the two so the paint doesn't get rubbed on over the years. Regardless, if I sell it to somebody else, they take these off, take those off, so the paint doesn't, you know, come off. So let me get these on, and then we're all done. Alrighty guys, we got this thing all finished up. Check this thing out. I mean, I love the stance of this thing now. We got these mud flaps in. We took some time. I won't be able to get the camera as close to the body, but we didn't want them sticking out too much. When I first adjusted them, they were way out. But the possibility of getting rocks way out here and trying to fling it, not so much. So we did it that one. Here's the rear one. Pretty nice against the, you know, body. So got that. All the new shocks in here. Take a little peek. Well, bam. And then we got the front stuff all done. Those shocks, Rough Country, 2.5-inch spacer. My God, does this thing ride so nice compared to what it was before. We tested it out on a big bump over here where normally I have to get down to like 25 mile an hour because this thing will bottom out in the front and just boom. We just hit it right now at like 40 mile an hour, just floats right over. We might test it out later and do about 60. So we just have to adjust the caster, turn the get the wheels kicked this way. The lower arms are the only ones that are adjustable, so we got to kick them out because they do rub the mud flaps on both sides. I don't want it to rip them off. But other than that, we're all done with the truck. Let me know what you guys think. Did I mess this truck up or not? This thing didn't have bumpers at all. It was just sport bumpers. I have to have ranch hands out here. We have deers and everything. My black truck that we had before that we were pulling with, some of you guys seen some videos with that. I didn't post anything about that because I was really pissed that we didn't do a bumper, and I obliterated a deer with the front side of the truck right after we just did the motor. Smashed all the radiators and stuff like that. Couple grand on just fixing that. I was so mad. I'd rather spend, you know, 500 to 1,000 bucks on a ranch hand and like never have to worry about hitting one. Got the rear ranch hands in case someone hits me in the back. That thing is pretty stout. Next, I think we're gonna do running boards. I don't like the chrome stuff. Maybe even black this stuff out here. I don't know. Maybe some wheels. But for it to be towing, we got here for gooseneck and everything. We should be all right. So we'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace.